Howdy, folks. Welcome, one and all. Welcome, welcome. Today I'm going to be working on, three rooms. Put on the ceiling fans and clear up all the ceiling and everything. And then a little later today, I'm going to finish. Actually, I'm done. I'm going to do some cleanup and get the living room, hall, and kitchen ready because that's the last section I have to texture and paint. Everything else is done. So here we go. Hey, Al, good to see you. Good to see you. All right, so let me grab my ladder and I'll be right back with it. Turn on the lights here. There we go. Now, last night, I started assembling the fans. You can't assemble everything. I assembled the blades with the paddles, but I can't place them on the fan yet until the fan's installed. And so that's what I'm going to do now. Focus you guys up there. Grab my tools. I'm also going to be installing some smoke alarms, etc., etc., etc. But right now, this is first. Okay, bear with me, folks. I'm going to put in the mount first. Actually, first I'm going to make sure that the switch is off. And it is. Last thing in the need is that thing to shock me. Okay, step one. Install bracket. Oh, there's a hole. Go, there's one. The other one's at a good angle. All right, so there's one, there's two, nice and tight. Now I gotta bring the brackets ready. I gotta bring the fan and do it to it, as they say. Okay. There's the fan. Gotta bring the wires through here first, because it's a lot easier doing it before than after. And then this gets hung up right there. And we're done with that section. Now, we have our neutral wire. Again, make sure the power's off when you're doing this stuff, because the last thing you need is to be thrown off a ladder from, or worse, electrocuted. Ah. All right. Shoot, hang on. One of the neutrals is annoyingly hidden. Okay, so here's one. Ah, there it is. Oh, great. Well, looks like I'm taking this down because nothing's ever easy, right, folks? Nothing's ever easy. The ground wire is pinched with the bracket, so I gotta make sure to clear that up. I mean, obviously not that it's important, because if it's pinched with the bracket, then the bracket's grounded. But I don't know what it's pinched with. See, it was going on too easy. That's the problem. Yeah, without the bracket, I never would have been able to do this. There we go. Got it out. All right. That one. Oh, that should be a 5, not a 3. Change that. Might as well connect these before I finish. I mean, before I mount this, so make it easy on me. All right. And back we go. Now we're good to go. Take 2. There we go. Had to wait for the thing to go click. All right, so the ground. It's good to go. Tuck that in. Power is here. Put that with the power. That's good to go. Tuck that in. And last but not least, the neutral. With the neutral. Tuck that in. Place the cover on. Find where I left my screwdriver. There it is. Okay. Let me put the two fixed screws in, and all I need to do is put the blades in. I'm good to go. Give me a second, folks. I'm setting up the blades on my ladder here. Screws. I need the regular screws also for the blade screws. And off we go. Ten screws plus the two fixture screws. And there goes one. Another trip down the ladder, huh? It's always the way it works, right? Always the way it works. It's okay because I got to get down anyway, so I'll do the other one from the other side. Let me just put the blades in first. The only annoying part about installing fans is you can't put the whole thing together on the floor. You gotta do half of it up top. That's always a pain. Well, what are you gonna do? One blade tighten. blades tightened. Three blades tightened. Four blades tightened. I'll check out the comments shortly. Just trying to see if I can finish this off here. All right. And five blades tightened. Make sure the thing's going down because I don't want it to go up because it's the summer. I want it to cool, not heat. Rather, you know. And on we go. Oh yeah, let me put the little switch on there. The chain. Somewhere in a box, I have a bunch of these little chains extenders. So I'll do that eventually. So my daughters can reach this to change the speeds. But for now, okay. Check the switch. There we go. Switch is on. And that's high. Now that it's nice and cool in here, with a working fan, it seems to be pretty well balanced. I'm going to work on the lights here, getting rid of the covers. Be right back, folks. There we go. Okay. nice clean light. Another one. Now I'm going to put in the smoke alarm. Because I can. All right, so I'll have you guys pointed there to the smoke alarm. Oh, hey, how's everybody? Hey, Glenn, good to see you. Hang on a second. Dave, good to see you. And Dave, good to see you. With knee replacement infections, unable to get to computer room. Son gave me a laptop. Ooh, that sucks. That sucks. That royally sucks, Glenn. Hope you get better. Hope everything's well. Thank God that I'm near the end of this, and thank God that I haven't had any serious, aside from a few scratches, no serious injuries. Aches and pains, yeah, you know. Bad knee, bad shoulder, bad back, all that stuff, you know. Elbow. Yeah, I've had my share of pains to the point that it put me down, but nothing serious, thank God. Thank God for that. And so, well, let me continue with this one. You guys can't see it because of the glare, but there is a right here. There is a well, you might be able to see it. The ceilings are actually Navajo white, same color as the rest. And Carrie and I originally weren't sure whether we'd like it or not. We love it. We love it. She was raving about it yesterday because let me take you guys over to the other room because show you the somewhat finished product. Because obviously the right here this is still in the almost final drywall stage, which means I got to do some top corners, and then I got to texture the living room and kitchen, and that's the last, because the rest here's our master bedroom. Looks absolutely fantastic. Here, let me light it up for you. So we got all the lights, and the place looks great, and Carrie just is in love with the walls. I mean, the walls are, I mean, I don't know if you can tell. I mean, they're a slight tinge of peach. Navajo white is got like a brownish peaches, an earthy, slight earth tone, but it's white. And the best part about it, she loved it, is that the fans and the lights, because they're white, they pop. So the fixtures here, I'll show you this is the difference in color. See that? I mean, it's, oops, trying to aim the camera here. Anyway, this is so those are and the registers as well. Everything pops, you know, the windows, the doors, everything. So Carrie was just like raving about it. She loves it. She's crazy about it. She just saw it yesterday for the first time. I'd finished the day before, but she hadn't been able to get out here. She goes straight. She's in pain with her knee and everything for work, so she's never gets a chance to go out as often as to the house as often as she'd like. But as a result, she pops in every 2-3 days, and I get so much done in that time that it's every time she sees it, it's advanced. quite a bit. All right, let me put up the smoke alarm. Be right back. Let me go grab one. Let me grab my drill. These smoke alarms are all wired together and they have battery backup. So it's got a 10-year battery, which I'm not going to take it off yet because I'll wait for final on that one. But take off the paint cover. Put the 2 screws in, or back in. Here's the plug. Put the mount. There we go. Plug her in. Black on the single, black on the single. And put it in. Done. So the smoke alarm is in place. Let me turn off the fan so I can take off the register, the grill cover. The grill cover, I should say. So yeah, clearly the fan is in my way at the moment. Find a crack somewhere. Looks like I'm gonna need a screwdriver. Okay, good to go. Next one. It's going to be one of the lights. So let's do that. So the plan for today is, let me see what we got here. Maria's room? No, that's actually the last one. The last one. She's going to be the last to move in because, frankly, I mean, things are what they are, and I don't need to move her in while I'm still building. So until the house is complete, she's staying where she is. In fact, the whole family is. The tile, we got, I still got a lot of tile work left. I mean, probably a month's worth of tile work. I've got another week of putting in door. Actually, it'll be 2 weeks at least because I got to paint all the doors. So I'm going to use the sprayer. I'm going to mount them all. I'm going to do 8 at a time. There's 22 doors, so I'll do 8, 8, and 6 in the living room. And after I'm done with all of that, that's when I'm gonna. I can texture first, but I can't paint the living room yet until all the doors are painted because I'm gonna close off the rooms with some tape and stuff, paint. So there's so much left that. That I can pick and choose. I still have to do the patio, the outside, but I'll tell you this. The goal is by this weekend to be ready for 30-day power, which means I, on the painted sections, put all the covers on. All the lights are done, so they're fine. All the switches and things are in place. I could actually call for 30-day power and assuming I don't think I have anything exposed at all. So except a couple ceiling fans, which I'm finishing today. So a couple ceiling fan boxes. Actually, no, they're closed. They're capped off. So that's all that's required for me to get power. And then I'll get power. And then so as soon as I have power wired here, I was holding off because the last thing you need is an additional electric bill because it's a whole new service. So at the very least, it's an extra $30 a month. And there's no point. I've got it all wired, rigged from the other through an extension cord. But it's getting to the point that I want to test the hot water heaters. I want to connect the AC. And those things require a lot more power than a 10-gauge extension cord could muster. So I'm getting near the end here. And it's going quick. It's going quick now. Now the changes, are fast, but there's still a lot left to do. I mean, you're going to see me. Let's see. For instance, the ceiling fans. You'll see that all today. Today I'm going to finish rolling the second coat because I've rolled. I don't want to spray the second coat. I want to roll it. There's no point in back rolling because that just wastes time. When I got a good heavy coat on, there are no drips. So not with this paint. But there is no such thing, and trust me, as a painter, I can tell you this, painting for years, no such thing as one coat. Unless it's in this condition where it's painted a certain color and all you're doing is painting one coat, refreshing it with another coat of the same color. But there's no such thing. And if you saw what I saw, the level of, I can call it suckiness, how much the plaster, because we're talking, first of all, okay, I'm going on 19 buckets. Okay? 19 buckets, that's 95 gallons, okay? Just the interior, 95 gallons. That's a lot of paint. I mean, I still got 5 buckets for which I estimate for that, but it'll probably be an even 100, if not a little more. Why? Well, normally, normally the interior is covered with. Okay, remember, there's about approximately 400 sheets. Okay, really 25 waste. So, I mean, not 25 waste, 25 are brand new sheets are in there. I had very little waste. But we're talking about, I had maybe 2% waste. 400 sheets, 375 sheets. 375 sheets of drywall, which is approximately 12,000 square feet of including ceiling and wall space that I have to paint. So 12,000 square feet. An average sprayer will do 300 square feet per gallon, which means I can cover 300 square feet per gallon. Is that correct? Yeah, 250 really, 250 per gallon. So I can cover 1,750 square feet for a 5-gallon drum. So 10 5-gallon drums. No, yeah, see, that doesn't, the math doesn't add up that way. Really doesn't. Bottom line is I got 12,000 square feet. 12,000 square feet divided by, let's say 200 to be optimistic. That's one coat, 200 per gallon. That comes out to 60 gallons, okay? So 60 gallons is the first coat. And why I say 200 is because, number one, it's got to go heavy. It's on the primer. It's primer. It's going to be soaking into the compound because it's going on compound. It's the first coat. Secondly, it's textured, which takes even more. So add all those factors in, you're looking at about 60 gallons for the first coat for the entire house, which puts you at about 30 gallons for the last coat, for the last coat. Now I like to go a little bit heavier, so 60 and 30 is 90. I've got about 95. I'll probably end up getting about 100 gallons. That's going to be a nice, good coat on the interior of the walls. And that's the painting part of it. Let me continue with the removal of this stuff so I can move on to my next fan. And hopefully that one will go a lot easier than this one did. It's absolutely beautiful. Here, let me show you how it looks off, because you guys can't tell off. Look at that. Look how beautiful that white looks up against the. I mean, it's just, between the fans and this thing. I really like it. I really like it. And last but not least. So we got all four. Now I'm not removing, there's one guard left with the return air. He's in the corner. And I'm not removing that one yet because I still have to paint the I still got to paint the walls, and it's right next to the wall, so I'm going to roller it. I'm saying the last coat. I got roughly 2 coats on, but I still see a little bit of an unevenness on a couple pieces, so I'm going to roll. The second coat was pretty light. So that's the thing when you. That's another thing is when you spray or whether you spray or whether you roll. The the first coat on fresh compound, it hasn't been painted yet, you could spray that nice and heavy. I was explaining this the other day. Hey, Adele, good to see you. Even though you can't, I mean, good to see me. I guess I can't see you, but so when you spray the other day I was talking about, I guess the art of painting, rather, for lack of a better description. Let's pretend this is a layer, and this is your wall right here, and this is the paint. All right. If you spray it on light, no big deal. It dries just like that, and half an hour, you're done. And then you put another layer and another layer, and possibly a third. In my case, I'm spraying. I could spray heavy because it is drywall. Because what happens is this. Normally, if you spray heavy on regular paint, you got a thick layer. It's extremely magnified. Oh, I'd love some coffee. I'd love some right now. Don't wake me up. Have one for me. So then a thick layer of paint, particularly depending on the conditions, because if it's really dry or if you've got the air conditioner on, that top layer of paint or that face layer, whatever, on the wall, and there's the paint. The paint is going to dry from the top, or from the top down, from the wall, from the opposite the wall to the wall. And here's what happens. It creates a cap that's dry. And the inside, the part against the wall, is still wet if it's really thick. And if it doesn't dry evenly. So then here comes the problem. When it dries, it shrinks. So you've got this part that's dry, but almost not completely dry. But it's dry enough that it's sealed off this section. Now this section's wet. It's going to take its time and it's going to shrink. But the whole thing doesn't shrink evenly. Now you've got this dry, hard section on top. So what happens? It cracks. So you get something that looks like Death Valley on the top layer because the bottom has cracked and pulled it all in. And that's a problem. I've seen that a few painters completely screw up on that point. So that's why you don't want to go heavy unless you're painting on drywall, particularly textured drywall. First of all, the compound sucks the paint dry. And that's a good thing in the case of a heavy spray, because then now you've got it drying evenly. It's going to dry, in fact, near the wall before it gets to the other section. All right, let's go ahead and do the next room. And let's go ahead and install a fan in Annie's room here. All right, grab my ladder. And the whole process starts all over again. Let me grab my my mount and a screwdriver. Okay. Now, ground, power. Goodness gracious, everything's in the all goofy. Okay, here's power, here's neutral, and here is ground. Okay, bring this in through here. We have we have to connect our grounds, and I'll bring the motor in, the fixture, the whatever, the fan. All right. Ground. Ground and ground. Something's going on outside. And there they go. The occasional, always get the occasional sirens here and there. All right. And why isn't it falling into place? Ow. Aha. This thing's in the way. There we go. That's heavy and annoying, but it is what it is. All right, so we have our ground here, our final ground. Pack those away. We got our power. Let me put the neutral first. And then now we have our power. Back it all away. Place the cover. Tighten the screws. But not fully tightened because we need to put 2 more screws in there, so. Let's see, how is it going over there? Her room is last for everything. Last. Whew. Okay, get there. Let me grab my fan blades. Okay, fan blades. Screws. Fan is locked in place. And tightened. 3 down, 2 to go. Four down, 1 to go. Five down, none to go. Make sure this is chains on. Click once, go down, and it should be on. We'll see what happens. And power to the fan! Yay! All right, folks. Look at that. Oh, nice cool room. Let us go ahead and do the rest of the stuff in this nice cool environment. Namely, take the lights. Put you from back here. Let me uncover the light here. Make sure my head is nowhere near the spinning blades of the fan. That's one. That'd be two. Let me turn off the fan, just in case. I better get a lot closer to this one. Next. I'll take that one off and put the smoke alarm on as well, because it's right next to it. I'll grab the smoke alarm. Okay, here we go. There we go. And you're done. Oh, last but not least, another light and a grate. So let's knock those two off, shall we? Well, folks, how are we doing over there? All righty. Alex, if you're still listening, see if you can take a guess what's next. Now that I'm done with Annie's room. See if you can guess. See if you can guess. Oh yeah, fan would be a good idea. Fan good. I'll tell you, these fans are fantastic. These fans here, they sorry about that, folks. Okay, well, I guess Alex is not, I don't know if he's watching or if he's busy or if he's not listening, but I was going to ask him, guess what's next? And Alex was going to say, Maria's room? And I said, no, I'm taking a break. So it's break time. So there's Maria's room, but it's break time. I'm going to sit and relax for a little bit. Nope, not Maria's room. Break time. I'm going to sit and relax. Just doing a little cleaning up today, a little organizing because everything is a mess. I know it doesn't make any sense. Actually, it makes sense to Alex and a few other people, but for a lot of people, it doesn't make any sense to sweep up a protective floor. I've got cardboard all over this floor, and I'm about to be taking it off after I plaster, but it's still got a while to go. So why should I sweep? Well, you know, I got rid of a mess today. I wanted to, as you see behind me, it's nice and clear. I've got the Monster Zinc on my right over here, and yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So I'll be. I want to clear this whole area up today. Today is all roll the last rooms, put all the stuff on. My brother's coming by tomorrow. My brother's going to be visiting for maybe half an hour tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Sorry, Sunday. Sunday morning, my brother's visiting. So, so that's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. Oh, and Al, or Adele, if you're listening still, I am going to eventually make it by the store and join you guys for coffee as soon as the house is done. Who knows what that'll be, but I'm expecting everything will go quicker soon. Because here's the thing, if I can get the plaster, the painting, the soffits done, and the tiles in the bathroom, then I can get the toilets in place, I can get mechanical, AC, electrical, and plumbing finals, and I could probably get the electrical final at that point. The building final. If I get the building final, then I'm not in a rush. I mean, yeah, I'm still in a rush. I want to move in, but now I can take my time, do. Oh, the tool chest, yeah, they're fantastic. This one's I've got this is a Harbor Freight one. I bought it on sale, It's got a wooden top, but I put protected it with a piece of cardboard because I'm doing construction stuff. This one also I got on sale. Always gets your stuff on sale. So I've got my TV here, rather my computer with. All right, so let me tell you what I did. There's this device called HD Home Run, and I don't know if anybody else is familiar with it. For those of you that want to cut the cord, so HD Home Run, it's like a TiVo. It's like a DVR. Well, it is a DVR, and it connects directly to the antenna, and every computer in the house, every smart TV in the house can connect to it. So I can watch all my live television stations, through there, and I can record any live television. And it can record other stuff as well. But bottom line is, I have it recording all my emergency shows. I love emergency. MASH, Emergency, Stargate Atlantis, Stargate, SG-1, and Forged in Fire. It records them every day, and when I'm not here, or rather, when I'm not broadcasting live, because I don't want to get dinged for copyright, when I'm just recording video without sound, I will be listening in the background to MASH and reciting, because I know them all by memory, all 11 years of them, or Emergency, or watching Forged in Fire. It's fun to just sit back. Every now and then, what I do is when I'm really tired, I'll watch one of the shows, and when a commercial comes on, rather than hit the fast forward button, I just go to do a task. And when I hear the show come back on, I come back. So I basically work only during the commercials. That's 8 minutes every half an hour. That's 16 minutes, 15 minutes an hour. It's light work, but I get a lot done in 15 minutes an hour. So just saying. Hey, Adele, when are you going to come by and visit around here? I know it's a big trek, but, you're welcome anytime. I'd love to see you swing by here. Whenever you feel like a drive, hey, come on by. Why am I getting that's funny. Hang on a second. I'm getting a reflection. Off of the camera. Hang on a second. That's weird. That is really weird. Yeah, the lights are apparently reflecting. At least I'm assuming you guys see that also on my shirt here. There's 3 little dots. Yes, my wife is extremely happy. Whoops, sorry about that. Well, yeah. No, it won't be finished till Thanksgiving. No, it's going to be finished far before then. Well, I said that last Thanksgiving, didn't I? So yeah, it'll definitely be done before Thanksgiving. I mean, I figure let me see if I can make an educated guess. The guesses become more and more educated as it moves along. Okay, let's say I've got another week's worth of work. I'd say by the end of this week, next week, by the end of next week, I should have this area, this, and this textured. So next weekend, Next weekend, I'll be painting doors. I'll be starting to paint the doors. So this up. Okay, so first week, texture. I mean, yeah, I'll have everything textured, and everything will be ready to go. Next week, doors, and not installation, just painting. It's a lot because oh shoot, that's my bubbles. I did one of these things, and it did the bubble thing. That's funny. That is hilarious. I wonder what this does. Oh God, how about two of these? Confetti. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. They've got all of the Apple things on here. Two thumbs up is look at that. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm imagining you can, but anyway, um, it's fantastic. So let's see. What was the other one? The other one was it this one? No, this wasn't it. I thought this was one of them. Let's see. We got the peace sign. We got that. We got that. Nah, it wasn't this either. I forgot all the things for it. But maybe there was one sideways here, like so. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay. So yeah, so that's the Apple's got all these things for texting for and apparently they incorporated a thing. You got the peace sign, which is balloons. There it is. You got the double peace sign, which is confetti. You've got the single one. No gang signs, which is a thumbs up. You got the double single one, which is hey. It's yeah, a lot of that. I don't know what else there is. I know there was something. I thought there was one maybe this way. No, that's no, because I think this is not a gang sign. It's yeah, the girls will be moving their beds in at the end of the month. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Was it one of these? No. I forgot what it was. Anyway, there was oh, maybe number one. No, shoot, I'm trying to remember the signs for Facebook. If anybody remembers them or looks them up, let me know because I know there's a few. There's two or three more that I'm missing. Anyway, so yeah, so first week that, second week painting doors. After the painting of the doors, I'm pretty much ready to tile. And what I'm going to do is, yeah, my girl's moving in. They can't move in until I tile. So let me see. I'll have the bathroom tile done. I expect by the end of May, I should have the bathroom tile finished, which means I'll have toilets in here already. I'll already have power. I'll already have powers next week, I hope. Well, I got to call Duke. I don't know how long they take. They said 3 or 4 days tops. But Monday, I'm going to call for an inspection for 30-day power, and then we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so as long as I tile the floors as quickly as possible so I can get all the fixtures in. At that point, the only thing left is the kitchen fixtures for final. But everything else, but I can put in all the. Oh no, I can't do plumbing final until the kitchen sink is in. Mm-hmm. I got to do everything but the kitchen sink. All right, but we'll work on it. We'll work on it. Yeah, it's gonna be July. July is my guess. July is my guess. That is my guess. Because, well, June I'm gonna be with Carrie on a cruise for sometime in June. Girls and grandma will be here and stuff, but Um, but yeah, June I'll be on a cruise, and then so yeah, July's it. As of July, oh, and by then it'll be nice and cool, so I should be working quicker. I still got to do the outdoor ceilings, the patio ceilings. That's that's got to be done. And I've been getting a lot more wasps lately. I mean, so pretty soon. Last year at this time, I bought a 12-pack of wasp spray. I've got like 3 or 4 of those cans left. Probably gonna buy another 12-pack soon. you know, I'll use up half a can just to get rid of every month or so to hit the wasps, that the occasional nest, because I don't go out there but once a week. And then, for those of you that know, wasp nests only take a couple days to form, the beginnings of one. I usually don't let it get past 4 or 5 wasps, but you never know. I've been seeing them go into the lights lately, into the little puck lights that I have. I'm gonna start. I got to start sticking caulking in all the in all the soffits, because, well, I don't want them in my attic, and they're gonna end up in my attic twice already, 2 or 3 times. Well, I'm gonna fog eventually, but I don't know how many are up there. I'm gonna fog soon, just to play it safe. About 3 years ago, I had a crack in my shed. One of the sidings was just a little bumpy and warped, whatever. It's an old shed. It wasn't even mine. It was given to me. And anyway, so I didn't realize it, and it was 2 or 3 months since I opened the thing, and then I opened it, and all of a sudden, I'm walking in and out like nothing, normal, and all of a sudden I look and I see this huge, I mean, we're talking this big wasp's nest inside there, and I go, oh boy, and they're all coming in and out through the siding on the side, but by this time, then it practically closed all that huge warped opening on one of the metal sidings. So yeah, I put a bug bomb in there, and that made quick work of them. I opened the door, put the bug bomb in, closed the door, and the next day there was just a layer of wasps, dead wasps on the floor, and the thing's still in there. The nest is still in there. For those of you who don't know anything about wasps, a lot of people like to be clean, and they like to knock the nests down. I urge you not to do that if you don't want more wasps. When a wasp sees a nest that's not theirs, they think, oh, I better get away from this area because this is not my area. There's wasp activity bound to be there. So they just move on to the next area. And sure enough, wherever I've had a wasp nest, I haven't had a second one. So, and they sell those big, huge things that look like big wasps' nests. That deters them also. But anyway, I don't want all that ugly stuff on the house when I'm done. But for now, I'll leave a few little old dead nests up just to deter the rest. Okay. I guess there's no more putting it off. I got to do Maria's room. All right. Let's go ahead and do Maria's room. And then after that, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might start working on clearing the bathrooms and stuff like that. But here we are. Luckily, I spent last night about 3 hours putting all those fans together, because it's a nightmare trying to do it otherwise. All right. Be right back with the ladder. Let me grab the mount. I'm going to call this one the Lost Fan. The reason why I'm calling it the Lost Fan is that, I don't know if you guys remember, but while I was when I finished painting, not painting, when I finished, when I was getting ready when I finished the lights and everything, I was, well, I never cut a hole. I never marked, I finished plastering and I plastered over all my marks, so I didn't have a hole to, it's gracious. So I didn't have a hole here. And that was rather upsetting because I had to drill, I had to go back to my videos to see exactly where I had put the thing, and luckily when I drilled the hole it was right there. So I didn't make a mess, too much of a mess anyway. Okay, so it goes this way, so I'm gonna go this way. So I had to search for the hole because I didn't know where it went, didn't know where I put it. Oh, too much. I want to bend it in that much. Be good otherwise. All right, so I got this. Grab my fan. Be right back. As always. gotta be Amazon. Or somebody taking off. 2, 3. That'll be the fourth one. Here we go. Can't see a thing from this angle. Nope, not Amazon. Just someone taking off. All right. Okay. There we go. There's ground. Ground is in place. There's power. And last but not least, neutral. There we go. I grab my screws. Other side. It's time. I'm gonna do it from this side. This side will be better. I'm gonna put in the blades. Oh yeah. Now we're done. Let's see how this works. Let me put the pull chain on it. Yay, works fine. Voila. Okay. Let's go ahead and knock out those two. Oh, the Wacos are awesome. All right. Well, good to see you, Glenn. Sorry I missed you leaving. And yeah, Wacos are the bomb, as kids used to say. All right. That's a bright light. All right. Oh, sorry, folks, didn't have you pointed at the right place. Well, I'll remedy that now. All right, I took off the this one here, that thing. All right, so let's work on that one and the fire alarm or smoke alarm. So let me get the smoke alarm. You're back. Now, where did I put my drill? There it is. I go crazy. Voila. And this room is done, as far as those things are concerned. Alrighty. I think it's break time, I suppose. There's a light in here, I might as well take care of. Sorry, folks. I had a little bit of a I don't know. I guess it was internet mishap, whatever. In answer to your question, uh, one per room. Per code, you have to have one per bedroom, and outside of each bedroom within 10 feet. So I have one. I got let's see, I got 12 or 13 total. 12 smoke alarms total. Um, so it's one per room, and then one just outside each. And obviously, the living room has to have one. No, I don't think the living room has to have one per code. It's just got to be each bedroom. Each bedroom has to have one in it. It can't be within 4 inches or 6 inches of the wall, something like that. It should be on the ceiling, but it could be on near the top of the wall. I don't know. It's a little confusing, but I followed the code when I had to, and that's about it. So thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful day. I will catch you all later. I'm going to take a break for now.